They're global K-pop superstars. Their fans think they're performers, but when the stage lights go down, they're secretly protecting humanity from demons. K-Pop Demon Hunters takes that wild premise and turns it into a colorful combination of music, supernatural action, comedy, Korean cultural influences, and a surprisingly personal story about identity, friendship, and belonging. At the center is HUNTR X, Rumi, Mira, and Zoey. Together they're one of the biggest girl groups in the world, but their performances serve another purpose. Their voices and connection with their fans help strengthen a supernatural barrier protecting humanity from demons trying to break through. That means their success isn't simply about selling albums or filling arenas. Their ability to remain united has consequences far beyond their careers. Rumi, voiced by Arden Cho, carries much of the film's emotional weight. As HUNTR X's leader and powerful vocalist, she appears confident on stage, but underneath that image she's hiding something that makes her question whether she truly belongs with the people closest to her. Mira, voiced by Mei Hong, brings a tougher, more rebellious energy, while Ji Young-Yu's Zoey adds enthusiasm and humor. The three work because they don't feel interchangeable. They disagree, react differently under pressure, and depend on one another in ways that make their friendship just as important as their ability to fight demons. Then come the Saja Boys. They're a rival K-pop boy band with catchy music, enormous fan appeal, and a much darker purpose. And they're particularly effective antagonists because they don't simply challenge HUNTR X physically. They compete for the attention and loyalty of the same audience that gives the girls their strength. Suddenly, a battle between supernatural forces also becomes a battle for fans, influence, identity, and trust. And that's where K-Pop Demon Hunters becomes much more interesting than its title might suggest. Underneath the demon fighting and enormous musical performances is a story about shame, perfection, and what happens when someone becomes convinced that people will only accept the version of them they're allowed to see. Rumi embodies that conflict. The more she tries to conceal what makes her different, the more those secrets begin affecting the relationships she's desperately trying to protect. The K-pop setting makes that struggle even more effective. These are performers expected to maintain a carefully controlled public image while millions of people watch them. The demons exaggerate that pressure, but the fear underneath it, being rejected when people see the real you, is completely human. The film also understands something important about its musical identity. The songs aren't decorations. Music drives the narrative. Performances reveal character emotions, strengthen relationships, intensify rivalries, and become part of the supernatural conflict itself. That makes the musical sequences feel necessary to the story, rather than like breaks from it. Directors Maggie Kang and Appelhans combine Korean mythology and cultural influences with supernatural fantasy, comedy, action, and the expressive visual style of Sony Pictures animation. The result is a movie that can shift from massive concert sequences to supernatural battles and then into quieter emotional moments without losing its identity. And audiences responded on an extraordinary scale. Netflix says K-Pop Demon Hunters has surpassed 600 million lifetime views, while its music, theatrical sing-along screenings, merchandise, live experiences, and upcoming sequel have helped transform what could have been a standalone animated movie into a much larger franchise. And that's ultimately why all the spectacle works. The demons provide the danger and the music provides the energy, but Rumi's struggle gives the movie its emotional center, learning that real acceptance can't happen while you're hiding the very thing you're afraid others will reject. If you enjoy animated movies with huge musical numbers, supernatural action, Korean cultural influences, colorful world building, comedy, memorable characters, and a sincere story about friendship and accepting who you are, K-Pop Demon Hunters belongs on your watch list. Would you watch K-Pop Demon Hunters? Comment watch or skip and tell us what you thought. Follow the trending view for more Netflix original film overviews.